I have been associated with the Archbishop, or Papa, as we call him, since 1979, when I was in Form 4, I believe, secondary school, and somebody brought me on a Saturday to the International Students Hostel, which I believe is now the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But it was like some kind of a hostel there, and they said that there was a pastor who had come from Nigeria who was doing some kind of revival. So a sister in Achimota School organized myself and some others and brought us on a Saturday. So I was attending there on Saturdays for some time. At that time, there was no action, had not started Sunday service. And I had just received the Holy Spirit. So I was newly speaking in tongues. But I doubted. I was having all sorts of doubts. So that was my first interaction. I went up to the Archbishop. He was then Brother Nick. And I said to him that I'm having doubts about the tongues. So he just put his hand on my head and drove away the doubts from my head with a powerful prayer. And from that moment, I was no longer doubting the tongues that I was speaking. And I have been continuously and uninterruptedly connected to the Archbishop. I was saying yesterday that we cannot imagine Ghana or even the world that we are in without him, because we've been associated for so long. So for all these years of being there, we honor you for being here and very strong and surviving. You know, for those of you who are new, and I know most of us are new, what you see here today is after a lot of testings and trials that we are standing here today in terms of the church in Ghana. Archbishop has been through many things for all of us. He's been criticized for everything you can imagine. The car he has, the house he has, anything you can imagine. Cell phone as well. I didn't know about that one. Yes. And accused of so many different things. But he has been through. One time I saw him somewhere. There was a program in town, and I told him, we were discussing, we're standing outside. We have had many discussions over the years. And I told him some harassment that I was going through. When I told him, he said, I've been through that thing 5 times. I was immediately encouraged. You know? And almost anything that I've experienced, he's also experienced before I did. So we are so blessed. One time he said, it is, what have you been through and what have you survived? Now, the reason I'm saying what I'm saying is that I have a little book called Those Who Honor You. And one of the chapters, chapter 7, it says, how to honor someone by paying attention to his word.